Hello and welcome to our 10th episode of A Literary Response to Cheese. Let's meet the participants.
I'm Cyndi.
I'm Ari.
I'm Tara.
And I'm Josh. And today we are going to be going over a cheese from Aldi. I have heard a lot of, when I have discussions about cheese with people, a lot of people say that Aldi is an underrated place for cheese. I recall going there several years ago and they just had primarily what you see in the dairy department of a supermarket, but people were saying that there is some good quality cheese that they have there, and Kayla even uses it when she puts together her charcuterie boards. So I decided we were going to do I decided to get goat cheese with everything bagel seasoning, and the way that this is going to work is we're going to taste the cheese, and then we're going to write for about 10 minutes, and we're going to write about what comes to our mind. It could be anything that pops up. It could be the taste of the cheese. It could be what the cheese makes you think about. There's just so many things to explore. And anybody have any questions or concerns?
No, I think I'm ready for the final cheese.
Already, the final cheese
of this round. Anyway.
Of this round, yes. What we can call it our first season. Every 10 cheese, and then we rank them. So, let us begin. Alrighty, let us share with the class. I'll be interested to hear what everybody has to say. Let's start with you, Cyndi.
Well, I've never been a fan of everything spice in general, not on bagels, but let alone cheese. That's new. I've tasted everything spice cream cheese. But goat cheese is new to me. It reminds me of something the boys would eat almost on a dare. It might pair well with a bagel, plain of course. There is an aftertaste that I'm not familiar with. Not a bad taste, but I do prefer something lighter, more suitable to my palate. Less is more in this case, and by the way, don't you sit down with tea.
I'm not sure this would go very well with tea.
No.
Not sure what it would go well with.
This is what I have to say. Goat cheese with everything bagel. And do a little cute bagel up here.
Okay.
The cheese initially doesn't look appetizing, but don't judge a book by its cover. This boy is not a fan of goat cheese, but there's something about this one. Tastes like an everything bagel with loads of added cream cheese. Kind of like an orchestra, but they went way heavy on the brass section, which would be my favorite section. They blew like 50 trumpets all holding the same note, and yet it was coherent. It makes sense. Some things, like people wearing sunglasses indoors, do not make sense, yet they look cool. Anyway, that is this cheese. This cheese is the cheese that wears sunglasses indoors. 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Everything soft and fluffy like a cloud, sudden explosion of lights and booms of a storm in the middle of the sea. How can something be so wet yet dry at the same time? Little pop of poppy seed, flakes of red pepper make it nice merriment of flavors. Not my may not my mouth need a drink of that, not the bagel of not the cream cheese of goat flavored dry mouth. Not bad for a first time goat cheese taster.
It's interesting you brought up. It kind of does remind me of Superstarch, the way that you were saying, not quite solid, not quite liquid, like the oobleck. But this is what I have. I am familiar with the texture of what an everything bagel has to offer when it has cream cheese on it, namely a chive and onion cream cheese. While I would imagine and wish that a goat cheese and everything bagel would click, I sadly do not see the chemistry. I see the two entities as separate like oil and water, and I just do not feel that the poppy seeds play nice with the goat cheese. It is like this matchmaker came to work a bit confused when pairing this couple together. Everything bagels need to get back together with chive and onion cream cheese, and goat cheese needs to pair up with honey. This is a tacky texture and a wonky experience.
Wonky. I like the word wonky for that. In other words, you weren't a fan of this one.
No. This is one of my... I would say when we put this together, it's going to be within the bottom three.
Yeah, there's something about this. I didn't think I was going to like it either. I wound up liking it to a degree, but it's not going to be my favorite. Not even close to my favorite.
This needs something with it. Like, it can't be like, it needs,
Crackers.
I think it would benefit by having crackers. I think goat cheese in general benefits with its crackers or bread.
You know, like that thin bread thing that I see people at work have?
Like a baguette or
whatever that bread thingy is, in the cracker aisle.
Okay,
The
yeah.
thins?
It's called bread thin thingy. It's like,
Yeah.
I've seen Tracy eat it.
She gets that.
Yeah, I've seen Tracy, and I think that bread with a little bit of that would be okay. Or something like light, not like heavy.
Yeah, I
no
mean,
salty, because that already has the salt on it. So something like no salt on it, because it'd be way too salty to put.
I do think, regardless, that this I did not like I don't like the flavor and I don't like the texture. So I would not eat it again. And I generally don't like to say that about cheese. Usually I see, aside from American cheese, most cheese has its merit, and it's just a matter of whether or not it's a matter of personal preference.
Yeah. I think this one is just somewhere in the middle for me. I wouldn't say it was super crazy, but I wouldn't say it was bad either.
Yeah, same. It's like, meh.
Nah.
Meh.
Like I said, wearing sunglasses indoors, you're not really supposed to do it. It's really, really frowned upon by some people, but some people like it. And they do it because they think they can. And they think they're cool. This cheese thinks it's cool. But it doesn't quite meet the bill. It's trying to be cool. It's trying to do too much.
It's
trying to be cool.
Alrighty. I want to thank you for tuning into this video. I hope you check out some more videos from our channel. And coming up is going to be where at least a few of us rank the 10 kinds of cheese that we have tried through a literary response to cheese before. For now and as always, we encourage you to keep reading.
Keep reading.